when you spoke, I think it was on Friday, and I listened to you, you said something that really resonated with me. You you spoke about the difference between the way we walk today and the way they walked in biblical times. That
Mm-hmm.
today when we take a walk, we choose it and it's a stroll. But we
Mm-hmm.
would never just go walk to Dallas. But what I thought was so interesting about that is as I thought about what it would take to walk to Dallas, I realized that when Christ talks about walking with him, he doesn't always mean that it's going to be pleasant.
Yes.
And I would love to hear you go into that
Okay.
again and take it a little deeper.
You bet. Well, when we think of walking with God in our culture, walks are pleasant excursions around the neighborhood, hopefully with a friend or with our spouse, and we get to enjoy the weather, or sometimes we get a little bit more serious and we work out a little bit for 20 to 30 minutes. But in the context of biblical times, a walk, especially in a hilly or mountainous environment, was something that was the only mode of transportation. It was the essential way of living and operating. You had to walk to wherever it was you worked. You had to walk as you visited family, as you went for water, as you went for food. You would have to walk, and so walking is the essential part of navigating life. And what Jesus is saying is that in everything you do, walk with me just like you would in biblical times. Now, the other element of that is that oftentimes when you have to walk up a hill and you get tired and you want to stop and you don't want to continue. And there are times in our life where, we don't feel like walking with God. We don't feel like responding to Him or pleasing Him or talking to Him. And part of a walk is just taking a step and, taking one step at a time, even when it's hard. And I think going back to the biblical times and imagine walking in that environment as an essential part of life helps us see what Jesus was talking about when he called us to walk with him.